All right, guys, what's going on? Top of the morning to you. I have not ate breakfast yet, so I look like crap because I look kind of tired. I know it, so just bear with me. If you guys saw that post that I just put in the community room, I want you to pay close attention to it, all right? I hope that answers the question for you, and I'll actually throw up another picture in a minute or two. But what happened was, I guess now that I have all the views that I have and all that stuff or whatever, I think I'm at something like 642,000 views for this month. So shout out to YouTube for that and giving me my little badge of recognition and everything with the email. Whoop de whoop de whoop. And that's cool. That's cool. That's actually cool. That means we're gaining some traction, and I got that traction because of you guys. This is the point I want to put out there, and I actually took a screenshot of it, so I'm gonna put it up for you guys in the community room. So make sure you check that out. I am not able to monetize my channel. And this is the reason why. When I signed up for AdSense, it takes about somewhere between, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 hours for you to actually get a response from them. They go through your whole entire catalog or whatever you got uploaded, and from there what they do is they turn around and they tell you whether or not you've been accepted into the program or not. Now, if you are accepted into the program, what happens is at that moment, you'll eventually end up having AdSense ads run all through your videos. So say like at certain stop points, it'll be maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes into the video, or some people, they put it up as many times as they possibly can so they can run that ad and generate some type of revenue from it. This is not the case with me currently right now. So guys, when you see all those Cash App links, the GoFundMe links, the PayPal link, I think is also there, whatever, donate to those specifically because you are helping monetize my channel. Basically, you guys are keeping me going. This is my job. As you know, I'm a full-time blogger. I see you guys really are enjoying that live from Tory Lanez last night, explaining how he got into it with Meg Thee Stallion and how there's some falsehoods within the story. That's left to see. I don't know. I'm not on either side right there. I will say, like I initially said, that Meg's story looks a little bit fishy to me. So that's all I'm going to say. I go by consistency, and she's not really specifically consistent with this one. The story has changed 4 or 5 times, and I'm looking in the comments, and I'm seeing ladies down there, and they're saying the exact same thing. So other than that update, what updates do I have for y'all? Really nothing. I haven't heard anything back from that job, so I'm hoping to hear from them again. I sent them a follow-up email to let them know that I received what they had sent to me or whatever. I don't know if they received it or not. I really don't. There's a number attached. I'm going to give it probably until Friday, and if I don't hear anything from Friday, I'm just going to give them a call. That's usually what I do anyway. Like, if I don't hear anything from you, because a lot of times jobs, they'll want you to call them and see how, you know, exhilarated you are about the job and how excited you are and blah, 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 you know. So we're going to give them a call, check that out, see what's going on with that or whatever. All right, so bear with me. Other than that, man, there are a lot of videos on my channel, so guys, feel free to go check out all of them. Please, if you watch the videos, please watch more than 2 to 3 minutes of my videos, and you will get answers to everything that you want. You literally will, and plus a little bit more. So I would encourage all of you guys, if you're watching my videos or whatever, you got an opinion about something, or you're asking, why do I have GoFundMe links up, or why do I have PayPal up, or why do I have Cash App up? Because this is an unmonetized channel, okay? It may change in the future. AdSense has still kept their link with my page or whatever. I did that in YouTube Studio, so they're still there. So I guess maybe it's sometime if I slow down on the cursing or whatever, but it's hard to do. I live in the tri-state, you know, like I just got back out here from New York. It's hard not to curse. It's like ritual sometimes, you know, but nevertheless, man, I appreciate all you guys tuning in with me every day. Please donate. No, that is not the modus operandi of this channel, but it takes me time to research this stuff and look up stuff, and then some stuff I have to stop, and then I have to go across town to get internet because of pure simple fact of using my data to upload the stuff is going to eat my data alive. You know, the current plan I got right now only got 35 gigabytes a month, so I try to conserve that as much as I can because, you know, later on at night when I go back to the shelter and stuff like that, I want to watch TV on my phone and, you know, see things on my phone or whatever. So hey, you got to deal with it, right? Guys, hopefully I will be out of said situation quick. The quicker the better. It's starting to get cold, and I need an example. Let me tell you guys a real quick story. So yesterday, as you know, I mentioned to you guys it was raining. Now, we still had to leave out. We still had to go wherever we were going, and we're not allowed to come back till like 5 in the afternoon. So, with that being said, it was raining. It's bad weather, right? Do you think for even 1 second that anybody there said to us, hey, you know what, stay back for the day? You know, you guys give it a little bit. No, they kicked us right out in the rain. Let's fast forward. When it starts to snow, which it will here sooner enough, when it starts to snow, when it starts to do other types of like extreme weather, 9 times out of 10 they're going to do the same thing. So you can understand my urgency. I will underline that urgency and donations and just pure simply getting the fuck up out of here. So, guys, I definitely made the decision that I'm not staying in this. I hope you guys see that beat that's behind me, right? So you know I'm not bugging when I do that. I hope you guys know I made the decision that I'm not staying in this area. That's just not happening for a litany of different reasons or whatever. This bug is like literally right in my face, like seriously. For a litany of different reasons, I'm not staying here anymore. It's just different reasons. I mean, one, this town is literally one of the most racist places I've been to in my life. The people here are just like, they're not a joy to be around, you know, like they pretty much play the stain of whites only, you know what I mean? And I have no problem with that. I really don't give a shit. But I'm getting the hell out of here. That's definitely, I gave the consideration to staying here at first, and I was like, you know what, I'll stay here for a while. You know what I mean? Maybe meet a nice girl, have a family here, something like that. Nah, I wouldn't want my kid raised up around this. I wouldn't want my kid in the environment. I'm not talking about the environment with other children that are minorities. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I wouldn't want my kid in the environment of some of these racist people here. Some of the people here are very racist. You know, I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this, I had to go get breakfast. And so preferably what I've been doing is there's a black gentleman that owns a diner. I have a little bit of history with him as far as knowing him. And I try to patronize his restaurant above others more often. The only problem is because of this COVID thing, he's not as open as readily as he used to be. But still, I try to go see him as much as possible. And it's not a racist thing. But what I started seeing was when I went to certain restaurants around here to get my breakfast or whatever the case may be, they all had the same skew. One, say you order something, right? And you're the first one in there. Okay, so you would think within a couple of minutes you would have your food, right? No, what they'll do is people that are behind you, but this happened to be white. I've watched this several times, so now I'm not bugging, and I've told to other people, and they've seen the same thing. And maybe, you know, maybe they're not doing it on purpose. Maybe it's just the course of action that they do. They're just so used to it that they don't know anything else. But what I know and what I've seen is several times now, when I've gone into restaurants, local restaurants around here, I've noticed that black people and sometimes Spanish people will order their food and they will be the last person to get their food. Now, how are you the first to order, but you're seemingly the last to actually receive your food? And I've almost missed a train because of this. I've almost missed appointments because of this. I've seen it a million times. But then draws me the question of this. If black people and Latino people are being treated like that, these said local restaurants, why do you patronize them? And why do you go past the black-owned diner that's literally right around the corner from you? They will literally keep going back to that establishment and getting treated like that and give them their hardcore money, and within their self, because of whatever type of situation they're in. I kind of counted a lot of times towards a lot of men that have been just like, I don't know, emasculated, you know what I mean? Don't have any gall, don't have any balls to say, you know what, I'm not coming back here no more. Now, me personally, I tell people, fuck you. I'm not coming back to your restaurant. You can go fuck yourself and many other things. See why my channel ain't monetized? I've done it. I don't care. I'm not here to coon with you. I'm not here to tap dance with you. You're not going to get me to sit back in your restaurant that I'm spending my money at, that I'm spending viewers' money at, to get something to eat and disrespect me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. As you saw with the other video I threw up, who she's now trending now, isn't she? Huh? old Karen, Connecticut Karen. She is trending right now. Baby, you famous right now, don't even know it. See how that works? See, I don't argue with people. She wanted me to argue with her the other day. But if you see that video right down below, Connecticut Karen, I think she's trending on going towards 2,000 views now. Within what, 16 hours? Connecticut Karen. I got actually something to add to Connecticut Karen, then I'll get back to what I was talking about. So the video with Connecticut Karen that was right here where I'm sitting at right now. Connecticut Karen, let me tell you about her. There was actually a part to this that I didn't add in. I'm going to add this in for y'all real quick so y'all know. So Connecticut Karen, she went to wherever the fuck she was going to, right? And evidently she tried to pretend or have someone call where I was at. So later on I went inside to charge my phone a little bit because like I said, I utilize this space a lot because it allows me to use the internet. I don't burn up my data. And if I have something real important, or say I'm somewhere and I can't get internet and I want to go live with you guys or show you guys something that's happening right then and there, whatever, I'm able to do it. So I frequent this spot a lot just to upload my videos, talk to y'all, look for jobs, everything else. The Wi-Fi, I use it all the time. But sometimes I goof around, I'll play a game or whatever. Who doesn't, you know? But I'd say 75 to 80% of the time, I'm doing something that in accord to myself. Connecticut Karen had the audacity and the gall to call up to where I'm at right now and say, oh, well, had somebody. And luckily enough, the security guard that was here, the Latina female, shout out to her, I think she's Dominicana, and another white female that's here that's always been a nice lady. I've never had any problem with her. She's kind of pretty too. You know, shout out to you if you see this video. Tall, blonde-headed lady. She's very, very nice. And I heard her, you know, I'm very acute, but sometimes these people don't think that, I don't know what it is in them. They think like they're the only people that went to college. They think they're the only people that actually, like, you know, I don't know, did something in life or whatever. What I find more times than often than ever is they don't even have the same resume as me, which is hilarious. But the assumption rate here is crazy, you know. The general consensus here is if you're a minority man, you have done nothing. But if you're a white man that has done nothing, you're more important than that minority man, which is crazy to me. I'm just like, yo, who in the Barney Fife made up this shit? You know what I mean? But this is how they live life here. It's kind of like a bad Norman Rockwell painting. But Connecticut Karen called the library or whatever, said what she had to say, and it was just fucking hilarious because she actually kept going. So this is what I was trying to tell you. These Karens and these Kens, because they're guys that do this shit too. Like, they're just really this, I don't know, like, I don't know whether to call them feminine or homosexual, because I know homosexuals have got more respect. So I don't know. I don't even know if to call them that. And I don't mean that as a plight or a jest at the homosexual community. I just mean in the feminine guise of the whole thing. And this woman literally spent her whole entire time just trying to plot and get back at me. So I know if she did that, could you imagine if I had a kid here, especially a boy? Could you imagine what he would be subjected to? Like, I'm very cool with keeping my composure, but please don't get it fucked up. I will. If it was my kid and you bother my kid, I don't give a fuck what extremity it was. I'm coming to see you. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think that resonates with a lot of people. Like, I'm coming to see you. Now, you can think what you want to about that. That's fine. But if you bothered my kid, if you bother my nephews and nieces, I'm coming to see you. And when I come to see you, I'm not coming with this. Oh, no. I'm not coming with fists. I'm not coming with words. I'm going to get you up on out of here. And they'll never find you. Trust me on that one. That's one thing the team did teach us very well. They'll never find you. Trust me. And if they don't find you, there's no case. The people here are some good people. But more so importantly, they have a lot of racist people that have moved here in the past couple of years, set up businesses, whatever. Businesses are failing. Their businesses are failing. So they take pride in the few whites that come in and utilize their businesses or whatever. They almost supersede and hold them at higher regard than they actually do the black customers that more often frequent their restaurants and their establishments. Why? I don't know. A lot of these blacks and Latinos that are here subject themselves to that, and they keep going back and forth to those restaurants. I don't go anymore. And people will think I'm crazy. People will think, oh, why are you that extreme? Because we do the same shit in New York. The majority of us. If you get out of line, if you get it fucked up too much, we'll shut you down. Not only will we shut you down, we'll get you the fuck up out the way. We'll get you the fuck up out the neighborhood if need be. BX, tell me I'm lying. Brooklyn, tell me I'm lying. If you're from the BX or you from Brooklyn right now and you see this, I want you to put in the comment section if I'm lying. We'll get you the fuck up out of here. So I'm trying to understand the mentality of why so many African Americans and Latinos keep going back to these downtown businesses where obviously they don't want you there. They're showing you by their service, they don't want you there. They're showing you by the lack of being attentive to you, they don't want you there. So why would you keep going back to these said white businesses and keeping them afloat and keeping them open? See, this is the thing they don't give you. They love your money. They love your money every moment. You understand? And, you know, there'll be so many white people that'll sit back and be like, oh, that doesn't exist. We don't do that. That's part of the game. You understand what I'm saying? The game is to deny anything. You never admit to racism. You never admit to mistreatment. You never admit to any type of oppression. You never admit to any type of wrongdoing. This is the prerequisite thought process of a racist, I underline racist white person, not all white people, but a racist white person. The same ideology and ingenuities still exist outside of them as well. It exists in the black community. It also exists in the Latin community as well. But we're not talking about them right now. We're not talking about cooning. No, we're talking about whites and privatizing their businesses, and the businesses do not respect the brown face, but respect the brown dollar. And I call you all to arms and tell you, well, maybe we should have an all-out effort to not patronize their businesses for a straight month and see how much they're affected. Did any of y'all ever think of that? All these businesses around here, every last one of them, except for a few, you have a black or a Latino alternative. And I watch those same black and Latino businesses fall on the float, go bankrupt, go belly up, or whatever the case may be, because you won't patronize them. And in some cases, you'll walk past them to go patronize a white establishment because you think that makes you feel better internally. How, Sway? How? If that makes you feel better internally, then my friend, ladies, gentlemen, you have never been subjected to anything of importance in your fucking life, and you need to really reevaluate your life right now. You know, one thing I will say about Puff, I will give him this. In many other different situations, and all the years of working for that dude, I've seen time after time where he will be like, fuck you if you don't respect his dollar. And maybe that's why I got it from the people all around, you know. Call it how you want to. I worked for a whole bunch of rich black people for almost 20 years. I don't understand a lot of things that they do. I've been to Miami, LA, Texas, anywhere you can think of 10 times over. You understand? And we've gone to the same events, stayed in the best of hotels, the W, Marriott's, all that shit. I've stayed in all of them. The Harbinger down in fucking Ocean Drive and the Cleveland, I've stayed at all of them. All right, and there's more than enough pictures that I put up for you guys to prove that point, and video, so I don't have to do that shit. And anybody that knows me in those locales knows my name and face firsthand. I've got somebody trying to get me come down to Miami right now, as a matter of fact. And I might just take you up on your offer. Old friend of mine, you know, in the business, but now semi-retired from the business, but an artist, a well-known artist at that. So I'm thinking about going down maybe to Miami and relocating from here to Miami. Plus, I want the sun. I'm so sick and tired of the Northeast and these shitty ass. I've done all these shitty runners for years now, and I just want to do one winter in the sun again, you know? Imagine Christmas doing the whistling. And then that's another thing. I just realized that this week we only got 10 days left, basically, in this month, which means that next month is November. And that means that Thanksgiving is coming up and Christmas is coming up shortly after that. And out of the two places that I don't want to spend my holidays is the place I'm at currently right now. My last Christmas, my last birthday, my last Thanksgiving sucked. I spent it alone. I spent all three of them alone. And it sucked. I'm not planning on doing that this year. And I don't care what I got to do to get past that element. I'm going to do it. So whether it's my links, whether it's providing content to you guys consistently, like I said, this is my job right now. I'm a full-time blogger. There's many other bloggers that do the same. So if you're going to chastise me, chastise the other ones. Oh, I get it. I'm only going to chastise me because I look like you, right? And tú sabes, yo soy diferente. And tú sabes por qué? Yo soy negro, latino. And tú sabes. Claro. Yo soy cubano, la negro. So don't get it confused. All right? Hating on your own. Stop going to these fucking restaurants. To my CT crowd, I mean all across CT. If they don't respect your dollar, fuck them. Do not go to their fucking restaurants. Do not go to their fucking bar. Watch them go broke. Watch them go broke. Watch them suffer. Watch them go belly up till they have nothing left. Then after that, you come in and replace their businesses with your own. Simple as that. It's not that hard. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Links and all that stuff in the description. I would hope that you would feel amped enough to donate. If you don't, I hope you enjoy the content and continue to enjoy the content and stay right here. We're about to turn up and do some more things in the future. I ain't even gave y'all everything I'm going to give y'all yet. I'm just giving y'all little inks and clinkets or whatever. As soon as the more those generations turn up, the donations and all that stuff, the more I'm going to give you. But I'm not going to give you a lot for free. You got to be out of your mind. And all that trying to punk me and do interviews in the comments section to gather information, cut that shit out. Like, motherfuckers is pathetic. You know what I mean? Won't y'all go hound Donald Trump's page or go hound Joe Biden's page and ask them some questions? Oh, I forgot they ain't brown. You scared of them. Scared.